It is my first time to go out of my country. For the past, I can say, 30 years, I've never been out of my country, Zambia. And this is my first time to come in the US. First time, the moment I arrived, it was a challenge for me. Weather, it is one of the challenge. And then food. Also, the other challenge I faced in the beginning was the language. Yes, in Zambia, English is official language, yes. But when I came to US, you know, the accent, I may speak, but once you speak, you find the person you are talking is more like, what do you say? And then you feel like, do I know anything? So you feel that I don't know anything.
Whereby they are saying, oh, pants. In Zambia, we call these trousers, but here in USA, you call them pants. So it was all kind of adjusting to say, oh, I should be careful the way I use some of the words. But yeah, it has been good so far. They used to say, oh, novitiate is something that you'll be just like confined in one place. There will be nothing like moving up and down or seeing other people. But coming here to USA, it's something that I've learned that, yeah, my novitiate, my experience, it has been a kind of interesting, a kind of nourishing, and something which no one can take away from me, in the sense that I've been exposed to different people. We are not only praying within our novitiate community or our novitiate area, but we've been like exposed to do ministry to different people, going out to have like lunch with different people, to have fun with different people, which was a kind of a surprise, because I just heard that novitiate is just a confined place. You are not supposed to move. You'll be just there for prayer and do your own things. But here you are able to go out to visit people in the prison. You are able to go out to see and to interact with other people. So that one, it has been one of my best experience. And also, yeah, it has helped me to be open enough, and also to be able to have a good picture about people, and also about my spiritual life.
The novitiate I had was, even though we're isolated in the sense that we are on this big set of property in Godfrey, Illinois, we also have this close relationship to the parishioners. So maybe about once a week we'll have people over at our house to eat dinner with us, or we'll be invited to go eat at one of the parishioners' homes. So for me, it didn't really feel like I was isolated so much. If anything, it felt like we had a lot of social interaction with people. So for me, that was a benefit. It wasn't something that I was expecting. Everyone that I would talk to about, well, what's the novitiate like for you? It's a moment to kind of be apart, not to have a lot of interaction, social time with people, not even people in your own community, kind of just pray and you and God. And for me, the experience was different. An emphasis more on communicating with parishioners, making relationships with other religious women and men, and really getting to know myself through relationship with others.
I learned that I have some gifts which I didn't know that I have, because of the time of being in the solitude time, being aware of more active. So I find that I have something. For example, I discovered that I have interest in taking pictures, more especially the natures, the plants, the trees. Also, I discovered that I have a gift of singing, and I have I also discovering interest in writing. articles. These are the things this year, through the help of formation direction and the spiritual direction, I've discovered something new which I thought I didn't have.
One of the things I discovered is that to be a religious, it's important to be willing to adapt and be flexible and not necessarily need to know the agenda maybe a week or 2 weeks in advance, but just to kind of go each day and embrace whatever it is that may be happening that day. So for instance, we may begin a week and we may have somewhat of an outline of what's going to happen, and then all of a sudden we say, oh, we're going to go out today and meet with these people. And it's like, oh, okay, I hadn't planned that, but this idea to be flexible, and in the missionary lifestyle, we never know what to expect wherever we go. And the people we're going to meet, the experiences a person brings when we meet them, and to just be open to that, to listen, and to really develop relationships in an area where we're growing and learning about God.
To be patient in life, and also to be fully human. And also, I usually like some of the words our founder said, St. Eugene. He said, among yourself, preach charity, 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 outside the zeal of salvation. So from that I can able to see myself where can I place myself, or where can I belong in that scenario, of which I'm able to see myself that this is some of the graces that I've gained. These are some of the things that I've improved. But patience is one of my thing that I've liked. And also, being there for the people, and also being open.
According to the founder, I like he's got first of all being human. We start by ourselves in the community, living in the community, by being human. Then we strive to be Christians, and then is when we strive to be saints. I think through his life, the history of his life, the life Eugene Damasno lived, and the way we live in our community, I really experienced that it's really being an oblate. First of all, you have to be human. You have to realize that I'm human. You also realize all human your weaknesses, and then we strive to be Christians and then saints by first beginning in our community, and then by the time we go to preach the gospel to the most abundant, to the people outside, more especially most abundant, then we will show how our community, where we live, it will reflect to the people.
I see that to be an oblate, it's not only to be on the one place, but also to be a person who is well mind open, and a person who is there for the people, who is open to the needs of the people. And also, to be an oblate is something that is very interesting, in the sense of they're not only serving the people within where they are, but they serve different people with their different perspectives. And also, it's very amazing to see oblates. They are working with the associate, the lay people, which is also very amazing that they're not only, the charism is not only for them, but it's open to everyone.
For me, I'm just very grateful. We've had the opportunity to have our leaders, our formators, to be Brother Pat and Father Frank. And so their guidance and their leadership and the way they live their life has really allowed me to look deep within and to allow me to see the truth and the meaning of community life. And I think for me, this sense of that they are very true to their calling, and for me, I also want to be authentic to my calling.
Maybe the last thing I can say is to appreciate our formators, who is Brother Pat and Father Frank, for being there with us, more especially when we just came, for being there and for being helpful to us to journey with us in this year. I think I really appreciate our formators and our spiritual directors. They did help us this journey to go up to today.
There is a prayer that I would say before entering the novitiate, and it's a prayer by Father Mike Rodrigo, and he was killed in Sri Lanka. And he's known to be some type of martyr in the interreligious dialogue. It isn't anything that is official or anything like that, but in different writings, that's how they give him that title. And he says a prayer that is used in some of the Oblate books. And his prayer is very simple. It says, God, I give you my hands, I give you my feet, I give you my eyes, I give you my voice, so that I can be that for you in this world. And so I think it's this prayer of offering, and above all, at the end he says, I give you my heart, so that I may love as you love. And so when I think of offering, and I think of oblate, I think that's just what it is, to try to be the hands of Jesus, the feet of Jesus, the eyes of Jesus, and the voice of Jesus in our world today.